Everyone, my name is JP Restrullo and I'm a member of the recruiting team. I'm going to show you how to schedule interviews in Greenhouse today. What you can see on my screen here is a candidate's profile page in Greenhouse. You can navigate to this candidate's page using this magnifying glass icon. And once you get to the page, you'll notice you're given a few different options. For scheduling an interview, you're going to want to double check a few things. Number one, that the candidate's email, phone number, and resume are provided. In this case, Caldrogo, our candidate, does not have his resume provided. But really what you'll be spending the most time is in this lower section under the Stage tab. So you can see that my interview process has 10 stages. And today, since we're scheduling an interview round or on-site interview, Caldrogo, that's the stage that he's sitting in. If you're scheduling multiple interviews, you can use this Schedule All button here, which will prompt you to set up multiple times for the candidate to meet with people on the team, or you can use these individual schedule interview options. In this case, I'm going to hit Schedule Interview, and it should take you to a page that looks like this. This page is really for you to input all of the folks that the person is to meet with, depending on the number of interviews that you've set, but also to select the best days and times that work for the candidate. I'm going to pick a day in the future, let's say the 8th of March, and I'm going to type in the person that my candidate is to interview with. You can actually put multiple people in these time slots if you're scheduling a portfolio review or a presentation of some kind. And I'm going to put the second person on the calendar for the same day. Ideally, we would want these days to be reoccurring. So let's start at, let's say, 2 p.m. Let's scroll down here and find 2 p.m. It's a 30-minute interview for myself and Sarah. And for Monica's interview, let's say it starts right after at 2:30, ending at 3 o'clock. This little side panel on the right here will show you what else they have on their calendar. Kind of helps you to plan accordingly and to make sure that you're not scheduling over events. Once we hit schedule and continue, it's going to take you to this page, which has some funny tokens listed in. You don't need to worry about these. These are tokens that will link specific Greenhouse related information for the candidates. What I would do on this page is simply update the name of the interviewer. So in this case, the interviewer for this is Sarah Russell Chung. This is a virtual on-site interview. And then all of these things will pull from the candidate's Greenhouse profile. So you won't need to update anything here. Go ahead and send invites. It'll take you to a confirmation page where you should see now that the 3 interviews are scheduled. The other thing that you'll want to do just to make sure that the interview goes smoothly is to click over to the calendar where you schedule your interviews. I'm going to go to the 8th. Here are the interviews that I scheduled. You'll notice the first 2 is for Sarah and myself. The second is for Monica. And here, if it is a virtual interview, you're going to want to go ahead and add video conferencing, which I'll do in this section. I'm going to copy the video link, and I'm going to paste it into the second set of interviews. So both interviewers are just using one Google Meet link. And from there, you should be all set. Again, this applies to any interview you schedule. So if it's an exploratory interview, you could go ahead and hit the schedule interview button. If it's an initial interview, you can hit the schedule interview button, which will pop up once I unskip these sections. Schedule all, again, if multiple sections are scheduled. But that's it. So for scheduling an interview, if you have any further questions, you can reach me at jpr@, and I'll be sending out some documentation as well that should help you walk through this. Thanks so much and good luck in recruiting.